Good morning, ma'am. My name is Jade B. Bencali from BE at 2A. So my topic is about caregiving tools, materials, and equipment. So one of the most important tasks of a caregiver is to make sure that he or she can identify and use the appropriate tools, materials, equipment, and paraphernalia that are applicable to the specific job as a future caregiver. So being well versed with the different tools and equipment will prepare you to be successful in the healthcare profession someday. So it is important no nga makaibaw ta og unsaon paggamit ang mga tools, materials and equipment para pod sa atuang mga gibantayan. So to avoid sad sa mga kanang mga danger nga masamad ka like that, so dapat kamao ka gamit sa tools. So first is for taking vital signs. So first one is BP apparatus aneroid or sphygmomanometer. So a sphygmomanometer is an instrument for measuring blood pressure. It often consists of a cuff and inflation system. At the end of the inflation tubing, there is an inflation bulb and measurement apparatus such as a manometer to read measurements. So an aneroid sphygmomanometer is a manual blood pressure measuring instrument in comparison to the digital blood pressure monitors you see. You have to manually inflate and read the measurements by taking systolic and diastolic pressure. So kani siya usually gina-use sa mga mga BH, di ba, sa barangay kanang magkuan siya sa blood pressure if normal ra ba. So usually diri na siya kinakuan para makaibaw if normal ra ba imong blood pressure, wala bara na ni taas ang imong dugo. So next is the stethoscope. So a stethoscope, medical instrument used in listening to sounds produced within the body, chiefly in the heart or lungs. So kani usually gina-use sa mga doctor, nurse, di ba, to listening to sounds produced within the body, especially sa atuang heart. So if normal na ba ang atong heartbeat, mo ni siya kanang makadungog sa atuang heartbeat. So next is clinical thermometer. So a clinical thermometer is a temperature measuring device used to measure only the body temperature. So kani siya usually gina-use sa kanang mga if para makaibaw ka if na gihilanat ang person or nitaas ang iyang temperature, ni init siya like that. So a glass tube with a glass bulb at the bottom makes up a clinical thermometer. So the thermometer's internal measuring liquid is mercury. So makita niyo dira like kaning red nga nasa to nga is dita mercury. So the mercury inside the thermometer expands as it heats up and rises in the tube. So if taas ang imuhang temperature or init kayo ka, so mutaas na siya. Then, if the thermometer is placed in a cold environment, the mercury contracts and settles back down. So, if ibutang ra pud na siya nimo sa cold environment, so mo ubos ra sad na siya ang mercury. Next is for cleaning, washing, and ironing. First one is bottle sterilizer. So, it is an electric or steam sterilizer or sterilizer is a quick and easy way to ensure your baby's feeding bottles are squeaky, clean, and free from germs and bacteria. So kani siya is para mag-sterilize sa mga bottle para mawala na ang kanang mga germs like that, to ensure nga clean jud ang kanang gamiton sa baby. So we must use the bottle sterilizer. Next is a baby bathtub. A baby bathtub is one used for bathing infants, especially those not yet old enough to sit up on their own. So, baby bathtub usually ginayus sa mga infants, di ba, for bathing, like kanang dili pa sila kasugakod silang kaugalingon, like kanang dili pa sila ka tarong o kanang dili pa sila kadaog silang lawas, di ba, baby pa man, infants. So mo ni ang ginayus for bathing sa mga mother. Next is bedpan. A bedpan is a device used as a receptacle for the urine and or feces of a person who is confined to a bed and therefore not able to use a toilet or chamber pot. So mo ni ang ginayus sa kanang mga patients sa ospital, like kanang dili na kay sila makabarog, like dili na sila kakuan silang self, so ara na lang sila mangihi sa lang silahang place, di ba, para dili na sila maglisod-lisod. So mangihi sila or malibang kanang mga like that. So next is washing machine. So an apparatus, especially a household appliance for washing clothing, linens, etc. So kamo naman yung washing machine, we all know this nga pang kuan siya sa cloth, pang wash siya sa cloth. So it is an easier way to wash your clothes, no, di ba, kay machine naman lang siya, then pinduton na lang siya nimo, dili na pareha sa nang manual nga kanang magkuskus pata. So next is the flat iron or clothes iron. So a clothes iron is a small appliance that when heated is used to press clothes to remove wrinkles and unwanted creases. So kani common na siya nato, like kanang mo ni ang pang-iron sa ato ang mga sanina nga kanang naglukot-lukot na, diba? So we use iron para to plane ang ato ang mga sanina na gusto natong ipa-plane. So if i-choke na siya nimo, but if you use the kanang electrical iron, kay i-choke na siya nimo, then muinit na siya, so ara na siya nimo pwede use. But sa una kay ang amoa is we use the kaning iron nga kanang inuling ragali siya. So butangan na siya na mo uling, then if mo init na, then kana na mo siya kanang kandila para mawala yang mga kanang taya-taya. So like that. Next is ironing board. So a narrow table usually covered with cloth and having folding legs on which clothes can be put flat to iron them. So kani siya usually ginayus sa kanang if mag-iron ka, dili na ka maglisod kay nana naman siya butanganan. So mo ni ang ironing board if kanang magplancha kasi mohang sanina, di naara pud siya butanganan dira sa end sa iron para maka dili makakos o kanang paso nimo, kay safety man siya dira sa tumoy. Di naasad siya kanang legs para to support sa imong pagplansya. Then next is for meal preparation. For meal preparation, you need to use a food processor. So a food processor is a versatile kitchen appliance that can quickly and easily chop, slice, shred, grind, and pure almost from food processor. So mo ni ang mga ginayus para ma-easily shred ang mga food, no, para kanang sa mga patient nga dili na katulon og mga hard ganina food. So i-process na lang na nila para dali ra matulon sa mga patient. It is the easy way to shred food. So next is a coffee maker. So a coffee maker or coffee machine is a cooking appliance used to brew coffee. So it is understandable naman. So coffee maker to brew a coffee, it is a machine to make a coffee. So next is an air pot or thermos, a container for storing coffee and other beverages which uses glass insulation to maintain constant temperature. So if magtimpla kag kape, then wala pa nahurot, so pwede na nimo siya isudra sa thermos para ma-maintain gihapon ang iyang temperature nga iyang kainiton. So pwede ra sad ka nga kanang sudlanin nimo siya og kanang mga initubig, no. So use niya is to maintain a constant temperature. So next is a blender. A blender is a kitchen appliance used to mix, crush, pure or emulsify food and other substances. So a blender is mo ni ang atong i-use para to mix all the kanang mga ingredients, no, like sa mga vegetables, sa mga fruits, pwede na naman siya isudira, then i-blend para ma-shred siya or ma-crush siya purely ang mga food. Next is electric can opener. So an electric can openers operate with just a pull of a lever or press of a button. So the gear mechanism pulls the can in tight while it spins under a dull blade, removing the top. So a can opener, so understandable ra kayo siya. It is for use of kanang to easily open a can. So mo ni ang mga ginayus. So next is knife. A knife is an instrument for cutting, consisting essentially of a thin, sharp-edged metal blade fitted with a handle. So, a knife mo ning ginayus to cut some food, some vegetables, diba? So, we must be aware of this also because pwede ni siya makasamad sa atoa. So we must use this properly nga dili na to bisag asa lang ibutang kay makasamad ni siya. It is a sharp instrument. This is a kitchen shears. So it is a kitchen tool specifically made for food preparation that is more versatile. So mas versatile ni siya than a standard pair of a cutting scissors. So it is used for food preparation. So next is a chopping board. So a cutting board, also known as a chopping board, is a kitchen utensils use a protective surface on which to cut or slice things. So mo ni atong ginayus to cut vegetables, no, kanang patungan nato siya for ma-protect ang kanang mga atong ikat, no. So it is a protective surface on which to cut or slice things. So when we cut sa mga vegetables or fruits, mo ni ato ang gamiton. So dili lang kay kanang bisag asa ra na to siya ipangkat-kat, what if na ay hugaw dira, diba? So we must use chopping board. So that's all for my report. So all those tools, materials and equipment are essential, no. So we must use that in a proper way in caregiving. So dapat na atay knowledge ana in preparation and also use that tools and equipment for better safety pod sa atuang mga gibantayan. So that's all for my report and thank you guys.